Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Nine Souls. On the last episode, we beat G, also known as the Kunlun Immortal, that has been alluded to since a lot earlier in the game. I'm just going to find extra stuff right here. I edited this like a week ago when I recorded the other part, so I don't actually know what I'm gonna do. So it'll be a surprise for you too. We're learning together what I did. I remember these two guys are, you remember how long it used to kill these? Like, God, I'm so much stronger now. It happens so subtly too. But normally they're crushed by a boulder. I decided to fight them. Look at all those chests. Cool. But yeah, I'm just trying to find some extra stuff. And then we will be going back to the base camp in order to... I think, because we have a sample of G's DNA. Now, I remember when I first played this, I thought there was a part where you get to, and it's just like... It makes it more obvious that that other area that I got to, where I basically got one of the soul seals for free, was no longer going to work until something happened. Unless I'm remembering that wrong. But that didn't happen this time. But now that I have that sample, I should be able to do... Oh, I see what's happening here. So there was also that puzzle with the 3 generals, and there was a crazy door, and I haven't opened the door yet. So that's exciting. When I go back to live commentary, I think I'll be opening that door. I have no idea what's in there. And if it's not something really cool, I'm going to be so disappointed. Because I'm pretty sure this is the most complicated puzzle in the game. You gotta find 3 doors. When I first played it, I found 0 doors. Which means, like, they weren't super hidden, but, like, I was just looking to beat the game the first time, honestly. I looked for some secrets, but I wasn't trying very hard. So, you easily can miss all of them. So just finding them is one thing. Then you had to do the agility puzzles. Plus, they're not just finding them. Usually they had puzzles in order to open them, like that rock puzzle, so... Yeah, for all that effort, is all I'm saying is I'm hoping for an appropriate reward. I need recompense. Also, I've been playing the boss battler periodically. Eventually you'll know. I've been practicing a certain boss for months. And I have not beaten them. But I don't know. I shouldn't say too much more. But I'm glad because I think I needed to practice 4 months. And, like, I don't think this game is going to get a sequel, right? Maybe. I don't know how well it did. And the other game that this company made was so different that they could just be, like, super giant games and just make entirely different games each time. But, oh boy, would I love to see another one of these, you know? Be so great. There we go. There's the door. But yeah, we'll go back to headquarters and then... Yeah, well, I know what happens. We'll see. But I'm getting close to the end of the game, guys. So, if I want to find everything, I'm gonna need to start doing more, like, heavy exploring. I'm probably just gonna have to have, like, a heavy exploring boss assassination mission. One that includes not just me dithering around constantly, but also, like, probably looking up things, because I doubt I'm gonna find everything on my own. In fact, I had to look up one thing at the end of this compilation, which I'm a little bit ashamed of because it was actually really obvious how to get it, but... You know, sometimes those type of things slip your mind. You know how it is. I've never had any slip mind. Yeah, whatever. You've had mind slips. So let's see. First of the 3 great sages, battled alongside Lear, led the Feng Shi to Kunlun and established a research center. So he's the scientist. Interesting. I'm guessing that they had some type of falling out once Lear said no more science. Let's see. Among the scholars of the Alliance, none were as brilliant or had the ear of Lear as much as him. Yeah. Did you make the death laser? Were you the death laser guy? No, that was their enemies. That was the Feng Shi Guild enemies that had the orbital death laser. And then Kwafu's ancestors helped build that, apparently. Yeah, there's like a shocking amount of history in this game. Alright, this is Sojourner Yinji Fu. It's a good name that I probably didn't say right. Wing. So here we go. This was like that weird tower that you're constantly falling down. It's also might be the most complicated, like, jumping aspect of the game. Like, one of the most. There's a few, like, little mini ones, but yeah, they really wanted you to platform here. But yeah, this part, I had no idea how to get that. You see that pot there? No idea. But it was super obvious. I forgot that I could, like, dash through those red things, and that's all I had to do. That's what I had to look up, and I just saw a video of a guy doing that, and was like, of course. But I didn't record that part, but you just saw the jar, right? It was right... It's right there. It's right there. But now to show you what I got from it, it was this. A poisonous weed that grows in the southern parts of Shit, whatever. Here we go. Live commentary. Moment of truth. The moment's at hand. I hope I get something super cool. A level up's nice, but I was hoping for more. Yep, right under me. You saw nothing. Oh, God. Okay, I don't remember him being there before, do you? Oh, God. Alright. Switching to Homer. Okay. Whoa! Okay. This guy's crazy. Homing. Healing. Oh my god, I'm shocked I lived through that. Can I switch to full power? I do have full power, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Yep, I'm so dead. Yeah, this guy's crazy. Okay, I noticed that there was a mini-boss that I hadn't beaten, and I think we just found him. Oh, and I leveled up, though, so let me see. Do I have, You know, I'm gonna save it for this. Obtain 1 Azure Sand after detonating a 3-charge blast of your normal Ki Blast. That makes your normal Ki Blast really, really good and actually worth using, so... What's this, the Hedgehog Jade? Nah, it's gotta be something better than that. Let's get the defensive one since he was slashing the crap out of me. Alright, we just gotta walk back. It shouldn't take that long. Oh my god. There we go, that's what they want me to do. Full charge! We got you now, buddy. Oh crap, there's gonna be a third one, right? Yeah. Boom. 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 Ha! Love it. He only seems to teleport when he's close to me, so if I walk backwards, looks like I can get more hits. Oh my god. Alright, ran right into that. And he killed me. I'm shocked. For a mini-boss, this guy has a lot of tricks. Like, I don't remember him throwing daggers at me the other time that I fought him, so I was not on guard for that at all. Oh, man. They all hit me, damn it. Ran into his slash, great. Got him that time. Didn't have a full charge, but I did get him. Oh my. It's hard to tag him. That's why I got the homing shots. Alright, that was some good damage. Oh, back at you. Shoot, run away, shoot, run away. Yeah, look at that. No, hit the last one. Nope. Haven't died yet. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, come on! Ah. Ah, I almost turned around to block that. Hiya! Tag! Oh my god, that was intense. Alright, got him, what was that, the third time? And then I almost died there, did you see that? He's got a weird, like, delayed pulse attack. That was fun. The fact that I've played this game this much and there's still, like, mini-bosses that I haven't fought that have somewhat unique movesense is really cool. Because you fight a smaller version of that guy, but that big guy was better. Is this gonna be Lear's Temple? Inaction Doctrine. My fellow Solarians, I would like to share not just the end of this journey with everyone, but the start of a new one. 10 years ago, we united to end the long night of the turbulent era and usher in the dawn of a new age, the Origin Era. We once lost our way during the endless wars, but the rise of the Fengshi Guild has brought peace to our lands. Following in its footsteps is our obsession with power and our technology, which have become our newest shackles. We will be disbanding the Fengshi Guild and seeing off all Fengshi technology. At the same time, any technology deemed beneficial for all Solarians will be made common property for all use. All Fengshi will collectively go into hiding. We will return to nature to seek Tao's true essence. Is he serious? It belongs to every living being, every piece of land, and every drop of water. Today's discussion may bring momentary turmoil, but I have faith. Is he just going to let go of all of our hard-fought gains? For the Tao often acts through inaction. It's not... Inaction? What does he mean? Lastly, no matter what the future may bring, please do not forget that we were all sojourners under this starry sky. Decision made? Why were we not made aware? Let us all protect Pang Li together and create a future that belongs to all Solarians. Find a way to get out of Kunlun. So it looks like his decision to turn away from technology, except for technology that was beneficial to everyone and make that free, was not popular among his guild. And it was not a decision that was made by voting. This is Lear's actual body, isn't it? Tau fruit collected. Just a regular Tau fruit, huh? Oh, no, I think this might be Fengshi Guild members. Now, how am I collecting Tau fruits from people this old? I'm a little bit confused here. I thought the virus was somewhat new. Am I gonna talk to Lear? No. Also, I was saying, like, the reward better be good. 3 levels and attack power increase time. Yeah, that's a good reward. I'm not disappointed on that front, at least. I didn't think we'd be talking to Lear again. I didn't talk to him again in my first run. But I can't imagine any other reason why we'd be here. Yep, there he is. Fellow disciple, I'm glad to be able to get to see you before I depart. Depart? I thought you couldn't return to the present world. My departure refers to returning to the Great Tao. Ever since that idea emerged, my mind has been growing fainter. It might not be appropriate for me to say this, but I can't help but envy your release. I see the confusion in your heart has yet to dissipate. My time here is about to reach its end. Would you humor me and let me share with you a time-worn fable? Of course, you have my undivided attention. Long, long ago, demonic spirits roamed the land, putting people's lives in dire straits. Among them, a demonic dog, sympathizing with the plight of the people, decided to find the legendary demon-slaying sword. Along the way, he gained 3 extraordinary partners. An old snake spirit with unparalleled wisdom, a fearless tiger beast known for his boundless courage, and a charismatic fox demon known for her ability to charm any living creature. After countless trials and hardships, they finally retrieved the legendary sword. However, that's when the story takes a turn. They got rid of the demons, but peace did not prevail. Ah, you are well learned, my friend. The old snake, caught up in the infinite ocean of knowledge, lost his way. The brave tiger, having forgot their purpose, abused his power. And the beautiful fox, jealous of all the attention and love the dog received, slowly began to harbor wicked thoughts. They had become the new demon menaces, so the demon dog had no choice but to dispose of his former comrades. However, as he cut them down one after another, that's when it dawned on him. This only made him the most powerful demon alive. Do you think he made the right decision, fellow disciple? I'm going to say the honest thing, because Lear's obviously talking about himself. He had 3 generals. They took out the, who was it? The Fang clan? Or, I don't remember. There's too much lore. But he took them out, and then they started abusing their power. That's why he disbanded the guild, and I'm guessing he had an entire game after that where he had to take down his 3 generals and probably fight through his entire guild. That sounds like a great game. Boom. Sequel. Prequel. Write it. Let's hear it. And that's why he's here. He was like, I am so powerful, no one could stop me. What's to stop me from abusing my power? That's pretty cool. You also see the parallels between him and Yi. And I'm going to say now, I don't know. Because I don't know if he made the right decision. Maybe it would have been better if he used his great power to help society. But he didn't trust himself. He didn't think any being should have that much power. So, I don't know. Neither does this old fool. What is justice? Good and evil, black and white. It all depends on the eye of the beholder. Therefore, before the great Tao, right or wrong may not matter at all. Are you that demonic dog? Why couldn't it be you? Amidst this pitch-black sky, we seek the sun that can illuminate the entire universe. But at what cost? What have we become? What am I supposed to do? Fret not. The answer is already in your heart. My time is up, Yi. I must bid farewell. You know my name? Wait! I still have questions for you. Until next time, among the great Tao. How I could have loved to see Peng Li once more. Across time and space, bid farewell to Lear. I got that achievement just now. I did not get it originally. How did he know my name? That's a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. Oh my god, another reward? The Tau Fruit would have been enough. Rhizmatic Bomb. An ancient weapon can be handed over to Kwafu. What is this? This tiny bomb is capable of raising an entire island. It is said to have been the final straw that broke the G Kingdom. It is remembered as the bringer of peace and the eternal stain on the Fengshi Guild. That's the equivalent of a nuclear bomb. So I think we know how they ended the war now. Oh, wow. I never found that before. I never found that before. Okay. Think some things are starting to make sense. Well, I'm very glad I did that. That was extremely cool. I guess we'll never know how Lear knew Yi's name existing in the past like he is. But in reality, he's a fourth-dimensional being, as I like to say. He exists in multiple timelines at once, so... who knows? It always gets weird with such beings, doesn't it? Ow! Why am I even fighting you? It's personal now. Alright, let me go back to the base like I said I would. I have a lot of Jin that I would like to not go to waste. Yeah, 5 skill points. Let's go. So we're gonna get this. And then I'm gonna get... I want to get deflection, that's more fun. Explosion damage would probably be the best. I use that constantly, but whatever. It's fine. I have so many more Tau Fruit than I did the first time I played this game. It's actually insane how much more damage I'm gonna be doing in general. Let's go talk to Kwafu. Let's see if he says anything about this bomb I have. No way. A rhizmatic bomb? So they do really exist. Is it that infamous? You're the weird one for not knowing about it. This was the weapon that forced the G Kingdom to surrender, and thereby put the turbulent era to an end. Why have I never heard about this? Probably because you're from Joie. Taoists have always been reluctant to believe Lear created such a weapon. Perhaps no one ever knew Lear for who he really was. So is it of any use? I'm gonna need more time to tinker with it. If the rumors were even remotely credible, this bomb should be handled with extreme care. One tiny slip could level the entire pavilion. Alright, I guess we'll just trust Kwafu with it then.
Sir.
You've got G's soul seal. Did you ever figure out who he was? It was always a mystery to me how someone so little could sound like such a living antique. So you've actually met G? Of course I have. He read my fortune and said I would spend the rest of my life away from my hometown. What nonsense. He even invited me to the Grotto of Sculptures, saying he wanted to show me a secret no one's ever seen before. Was that his idea of a joke? Everyone knows the Grotto's biggest secret is the grave of Lear, which no one can seem to find. Who would ever want to step foot in those catacombs? It must be crawling with countless vengeful Feng Shi souls. Interesting. I wonder what he was going to show him. I have Dark Steel, I believe. So I said I was going to do this even though it's a bad decision. This is my least favorite bow. I'm going to upgrade it first because I'm confident that I'll get to upgrade everything. It all will be fine as long as I can upgrade this. So maybe I don't screw around. Maybe there's not actually enough to upgrade them all, but I assume that there is. But let's just see. Maybe this will convince me to use it a few more times, but like, the Thunderbuster sucks. It really does. I don't like it. Alright, health upgrade. But look at that. Huge shot. It just does less damage than everything else. Even in this form, so. But I don't know. For variety, it could be fun. Shoot a few off. I don't know. Be fine. To be frank, I do know one or two things about face reading. Would you be interested in allowing me to look? Back from the grotto, and the first thing I see is another fortune teller. Fine, let's hear it. You have a wide forehead, along with a thin, narrow nose. A calamitous sign. Hoarding wealth will harm you 100-fold. Therefore, spending it will bring you good fortune. I have here a collection of one-of-a-kind treasures, never to be seen again once sold. Would you like to take a look? Your face reading needs a lot of work, but I think you get the gist of it. Yeah, I feel like he copied that from some con men. So there's 2 more poisons. Can I buy enough poison to guarantee... Or can I recycle enough components to guarantee that I can afford one of those? 2,500. Nah, not so much. I could get one of them, but... Alright, we'll just wait. It's fine. At least I didn't lose the gin. Though if I hadn't lost the other gin, I would have been able to afford everything. Sigh. That boy Shanshan is using stones to tell fortunes. He must have learned it from the villagers. What a disgrace. Our village must look like a complete joke to you people. Not really. We also do divination. Abacus was probably the one that taught him that. No. What? How can that be? You can fly and create contraptions, but you still believe in these formless ideas. Faith is used to control the ignorant. You're not supposed to be that gullible. I used to ponder the same conundrum. But maybe there's a reason why faith can't be replaced. Yeah, he was born, he grew up as a Taoist. And it's interesting that they just deny that Lear made a nuclear bomb. Alright, I think I want to give him this weird frog first. But we have 2 poisons, we're definitely going to get the health level up. Though, right now, I am more powerful than I was when I originally beat the game, so it's not like I need it, but... How is it? This toad is extremely rare, and rumored to be delicious, but there have been no records of what it actually tastes like. How? What? So how does it taste? How is this even possible? It's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. You can't call this a toad. It's a bona fide high-end meat. Huh? What? Really? It's the most delicious thing I've ever eaten here. No, it might be the best damn meat I've ever had. Shenong, what's wrong? Shenong, hey! What happened? Why are you yelling my name? Who are you? Where am I? Okay. No wonder there weren't any records. So that's what the poison did? The poison caused amnesia? That's crazy. I'm sure Shenong will recover, but I'm assuming the other people who ate it in the past didn't. Wow. Didn't find that poison. I'm having a lot of trouble speaking. The amount of edits I've had to make while reading have been above average. P.U. What is that disgusting odor? Really? I think it smells pretty good, to the point where I would want to try it myself if it wasn't poisonous. People have always been divided on this plant. Some thinks it smells nice, some think it smells nasty. Ugh, smelly and bitter, too. Anyone who likes this smell must have serious issues. Well, everyone's body works differently. Look at cilantro. What if cilantro's the only thing that can kill Shenong? I have a question. If we were kidnapped by monsters, where did we originally come from? The pale blue planet. My hometown is blue? It was, at least when we discovered it. Your home was just like Peng Li. Oceans and life as far as the eye can see. But, perhaps due to the presence of New Kunlun, it's probably just a land of ice and snow now. So your sorcery can change entire worlds. Unbelievable. It's all my fault. They destroyed the entire original Ape Man world. And you should note they call it the Pale Blue Planet. I think it was Carl Sagan that referred to Earth as a pale blue dot after seeing it from outer space, because that's all it looked like, was a pale blue dot. I think it's a reference to that. Do you believe in any gods, ye? The village elders always told us to believe in the gods. They said doing so would make us healthy and give us good licks and give us boneless meat to eat. I mean, do you believe in the gods? Kind of. It'd be nice if the gods turned out to be true. But not every question has an answer, right? I suppose. It's not like I'll ever know if the oracle's divination was ever accurate now. I am not giving him anything. What time am I? I mean, 2:03 called in the middle, so I'm a little bit outsized, but good God. There's been a lot of story content. I don't need to be giving him another item. My lord, don't you think there are quite a few similarities between Shanshan and Heng? The results of their personality analysis are quite similar. If your humble servant could express an opinion, having Shanshan wake you up was the most incredible stroke of luck I have ever witnessed. That's it. He's saying that Shanshan acts very similar to his sister. If you encounter an adversary in battle, you can try using different sets of jades, my lord. Jade stones left behind by the Fengshi Guild are said to have tremendous power. I didn't realize that the Fengshi made them. The fact that he didn't mention this hair sample... Like, remember how I said, I'm pretty sure when I originally played, there was like a scene or something that stopped us? I never found it, and it looks like it is necessary to find it. Interesting. A strand of hair taken from Ji. Its specific purpose is unclear. Ji's corpse never showed any sign of decay. The usual Tenhao flowers were absent. Well, I know where I need to go back, and hopefully I can trigger whatever thing I need to trigger. Well, let's give Shanshan an item. I said I wasn't going to, but hey. What the heel? What have I had the longest, I wonder? I've had this board for freaking ever. Wow, you got me a stone grilling plate. This is a board used to play Quan Kun. Quan Kun? It's an ancient strategy game. We use it to model the order of the universe. The pieces represent different celestial bodies. As the game develops, it reveals a complex web of balance and opposition in nature. Every move affects the entire board around it. It's just like how every one of our actions can affect others. Wow. Sounds complicated. It will seem difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be hooked on its intricacies. It is a great game for developing your logical thinking. I don't really understand when you put it that way. Can we just start playing? No, you don't even know the basic Forget it. You have a really big home. No wonder you keep on complaining about the size of our village. What? New Kunlun? No. I wouldn't consider this place home. It's not? Then where did you come from? Remember those bedtime stories I used to tell? We Sarlarians, like those stories, come from a planet called Pengli. On that planet was a small nation named Jia. That's where I call home. Oh, so those stories about those huge pools of water were true? They're called oceans, and I was born not too far away from one. In fact, we used to joke about landlubbers like you. It's not my fault. I had nowhere to practice. So the place you grew up was even bigger than here? That's nice. The Peach Blossom Village wasn't even big enough to have a pond. Your ancestors actually came from a planet just as large as Pangli. It didn't have as much water as Pangli, but it was still covered in it. Really? Then why did everyone move to this tiny place? There was a situation in which we had to leave Pangli. As for the ape men, that's a long story for another time. Can you not say? Does it have to do with why you were injured? Does it have to do with why you want revenge? Revenge? Who told you that? I'm just trying to pursue justice for my people and unmask those villains for all to see. Villains? What did they do? Pay attention to the game. What? When did all my pieces disappear? Did you really think those questions would be enough to distract me? I guess that backfired. Quen-kun is so hard. Is there any way I can beat you? Who knows? But not knowing makes it worth pursuing. Sean is extremely smart. I don't know if you've gathered that. That his entire line of question was a strategy. He knew he couldn't beat him, so he decided to distract him like that. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, I need to go back to the Urquine district. I never remember how to say it. And then it's just a matter of figuring out exactly what I'm supposed to do there to trigger whatever. Just gotta be like, careful. This place is so freaking dangerous. I really want to try this. I've never used it. I don't get how it works. I'll just do that for fun. Alright, lay of the land, please. I wish I knew where I was supposed to go, so I wouldn't just have to wander around like a dumb the whole time. That's a major shortcut that wasn't available before. Did I do anything with this? Do you think I have to do them in the same order as that other puzzle? I can't reach that top one, though. Well, I guess I'll just look around. I don't know what else to do unless I want to go and look things up. What the hell happened up there? How did that explode? That was weird. I don't know how to get up there, but it certainly seems like I can get up there. But I haven't found anything else unusual. Let's see. There's paths over there. Ah, so I just jump up here. Okay. God damn it. That did some nice damage. He actually killed me. Well, thank God for that revival jade, right? Uh-oh. Ugh! Ugh! Terrible. Alright, moving on. Okay, that was nice. I was hoping that would hit him through his defense helmet, but I guess not. It looks like the reason I don't like this thing so much is that it seems like it's most effective against normal enemies. It didn't seem like it was... The other things are more effective against bosses, and that's basically what I'm judging these weapons by, right? And even then, like, the homing thing is better for some enemies, so even then... Yeah, but I don't know. It's okay. I like that I level it up. I like that the range is, like, so hilariously big, because it's harder for people to walk out of it, but still not impossible. In any case, let's just see what I can see. I really want to at least know what to do before I end the episode, even if I don't accomplish it. Man, I spent all that time looking around, and then I just looked at the map, and I was like, wait, have I seriously just never gone this way? And I don't think I have. I think there's an entire other area over here that I never looked at, which is insane. Let's see if I'm right. I could be wrong. Oh. Yeah, no, I think I'm right if I'm getting this. How are you doing, my dear brother? I accidentally cut my hand a while back. I'm in poor health right now, and the wound won't heal. It hurts everywhere, and doing everything alone is so tiring. I wish you were here. Can't you come back to me? Even if it's just for a moment? Where are you? Please, won't you come back? That's the flute he gave to Shan Shan. I'd almost forgotten what this flute sounds like. Yi, you came back. Yeah. I got caught up with something. I didn't think they'd... The disease acted quickly. It was all prearranged. They ascended after only a few days. It's probably for the better. Those two were inseparable. I'm sorry. It's okay. I know how you feel about missing the funeral. I wasn't even the one with the most to mourn for. Your trip home must have been really chaotic. They say hospitals all over have been totally overwhelmed. Every house I saw is covered in a white cloth. When I looked down, the ground was covered in these white fungal flowers. The whole of Pengli will end up like this soon. It's as if the disease is depriving us of color itself. Really? I think this sea of flowers looks quite pretty. It's as if everyone's returning to their original colors after their suffering ends. Don't talk nonsense. There's nothing pretty about corpses. This was an expected outcome, but the Ten Hao is slowly growing out of control. If necessary, we'll have to shift the whole schedule forward. But Yi, I know you don't like hearing about this, but could it be that it's just our destiny? I think that this has a simple explanation. After eons of borrowing from Pengli, it's simply time for us to pay it all back. Creation and destruction, we were never meant to interfere. Are you feeling okay? It's like you're a different person today. No. I never changed. Listen to me, Yi. Mom and Dad didn't really leave. I can feel it. Ten Hao is just a transition. It's not an end. Life and death are one. When the end comes, we don't just disappear. We'll just return to heaven and earth. As long as we have lived, the Tao will remember everything. I've heard enough. No, let me finish. If I pass on one day, please promise me, do not mourn for me. Liv, I said that's enough! You're not going anywhere, and I'm not going to let you end up like Mom and Dad. Give me some time. Your new life on New Kunlun will be 1,000,000 times better. I will come back to pick you up once everything is ready. Okay. Don't dwell on it too much. Solarians are more resilient than you think. We are united under our cause. Nothing can destroy us. We will persevere. Those are a bunch of corpses. There's an entire other area I didn't explore in this district. That's so bonkers to me. How did I pull that off? I mean, I didn't go to the left. Video games have trained me that I don't need to go to the left. Alright, this is gonna be the last thing I do this round. There. Let's switch to it. The true power! Yeah, look at that. That actually is more damage than I can cause with most things. I missed. No matter. Oh, he's gonna... yep. Over here. Whew. And that, as they say, is that. Yeah, remember, I like that he was like, you're like a different person today, and she's like, no, I never change. Almost all of the times that we go to flashback between those two, she's trying to tell him something that he is not willing to hear, and she realizes it, so she just drops the subject. That time, she's like, I'm not dropping it, we're talking about this. And yet, still, he refused to listen to her. He's like, nope, shut up, I got this, just trust me, little baby sister, I got this, you don't have to worry. And she's like, okay, but in reality, she's not worried. She's obviously accepted all of this, she has a different view of it. And she has repeatedly said that she could, like, hear Fu Sang, the life tree. The same life tree that saved Yi. The same place that Lear exists in. It is obviously has some type of metaphysical fourth-dimensional thing, to the point that even scientifically, if he wasn't so arrogant, he would probably realize that she was onto something. She really is able to hear voices. It is possible that souls are returning to it. But he never listened. And I do wonder, and I don't remember, but I do wonder if that was their last meeting. Because if he really was leaving for New Kunlun, he obviously never made it back to Peng Li. And even if he did, what was left there? Did you see all those flowers? Those were the same flowers that I used to get Tao fruit. Those were all corpses. Those were all dead people. In any case, next time I will explore the new district that I didn't realize there was an entire fourth of the map I hadn't explored. And we will proceed. Perhaps I'll even find the last soul that's running around. There are only 2 souls left. Incidentally, we've met most of them. Though one of them we only met very briefly, but very early on. In any case, I am CrossKnights. Thank you very much for watching. Excuse the dolls. They're... they're my mother's dolls, and it is her birthday today, so, bear the creepiness. Don't worry, just stay stalwart. The creepiness can't hurt. The dolls are not actually real. They're not real, I think. Just like Fu Sang doesn't hear voices, the dolls also don't talk. It's the same thing. Alright, I am CrossKnights. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my lovely patrons, and I will see you guys next time. Later.